Shalom.
Shalom.
You know, first and foremost, we're going to give all the
Praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem Kakodash.
We say double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well.
Shalom.
Salutations to all the brothers all over the world preaching the truth, waking up all people, cursing out two-thirds because they just ain't right. To the aquats that listen and learn, we say shalom. To the speckled Israelites may look like the other nation, but in the seed of Jacob, we say shalom. No, we right now we in haste right now because of the fact you know, you saw the time in here. Now they say the curfew is now 7 o'clock, so we gotta do this thing. And you know, but the Bible says when you wait for patience still, the Lord is controlling everything. Right? Brother Howard, you know, you have the floor.
So you know, today's topic will be that we shall not be ashamed. As we see in, you know, times is coming, everything is playing off, prophecy is playing off, and we warning these wicked two-thirds and let them know, hey, what is coming. So when that time come and all we tell them, like what Pete gonna say, the big I told you so, start to take place and people start to feel it. Who start to people start to drop like, you know, when the radiation and when they see the birds that are on the ground lying down, they say you see people just now, you know, because they don't have a 5G network set up already. You know, and they don't bring out the so-called cure, and we don't know, you know, we don't go too deep in it because we don't know the strike, you know, going down deep in it. You know, I know Esau marking the men of the Lord and watching me and striking me, but at the end of the day, our praise stay about shame and strike, because this is the truth. You know, so we going down on these wicked two-thirds that when that time comes, you know, they're gonna be crying, they're gonna be begging, they're gonna be seeking the word, and it's gonna be too late, and that time they're gonna be ashamed, but we shall not be ashamed. You know, so you can even one bring us scripture, bring out, remember something? Yeah. Bring out something now.
You look at Ezekiel 9 chapter 4. It says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right? So the Lord say, you go and set a mark on the men of the Lord. When you go into the meaning of that mark going into Tava or Tavi, right? Which is exemptment. Tav. You know, when you go into the different meanings of the word, you understand? It's Tav, Tava, and Tavi, right? Hebrew and the Greek, right? Which means exemption from judgment, right? Exemption from judgment, meaning that you being the Lord setting a mark on you, protecting you from judgment, because He about to set judgment on this place. You know, a lot of things are about to happen. So He says, set the mark on these men, right? Verse 5. It says, and to the others He said, in my hearing, go ye after him to the city and smite.
And what?
And smite.
And smite. Well,
it says, let not your eyes spare, neither ye have pity.
God. So that's saying, come like we putting all the plagues on the earth. They come like we putting all the violence as the earth.
Definitely.
We putting all that. Go there. If you like small more.
Definitely, because that is the spirit. You know, you make me pause because that's the spirit. Because we speak in the words, and the heavenly angels, the angels in the spiritual realm, they actually doing it. So the Bible says, at our command, so let it be done.
Like we speaking into existence.
You know, we is speaking into
existence. We is, God.
Because the Lord always said the prophets, that's why He said, then hear at my mouth. Right? You hear in the Lord's mouth is actually man of the Lord saying something was going to happen, and then it happened. That's why when you read verse 5 and He say, set a mark on these men. So the judgment will hit these men, but to the two-thirds, He says, let spare them not. You understand? Don't have no pity on them.
Utterly.
Exactly. So you going up to, so you bow into the system and taking this cure and doing and thinking that it's good for you. You're not abiding on the Lord. You're not listening to the Lord. You understand? You're going against the Lord, matter of fact. You're trusting in the Lord. You're trusting in the system.
This is 2 Peter 3 and 9. He said the Lord is not slack concerning His promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering towards us. In other words, the Lord will have mercy upon the elect towards us, right? Not willing that any should perish, which is really Israel, but that all should come to repentance, and these negroes wouldn't repent, right? But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. So yeah, this thing coming to pass, huh? That's why you know, we are exempt from judgment, as the brother bring it up. You understand? Because if we continue in the faith and being steadfast in this truth, the Lord exempt you from judgment. But for the rest of them, Ezekiel say in my hearing, he said, go to the midst of the city and smite. Let not your eyes fear. And that is what we've seen happen. So each one of you who took the job, you're not being spared by the Lord.
Acts 5:29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey power rather than men.
We ought to be what?
We ought to obey power rather than men.
He said we ought to be the Most High. We ought to obey the Most High rather than men. That's when we come out to do the works. You know, they can say all what they want about what they're doing. We still have to come out and prophesy. But we had to be discreet. And bring it out, Art.
Not alone too. That goes into everything, you know, because even taking, you know, with the cure now, boy. Understand?
Well, we
even
go take the
even though their agenda is to make it their law. Understand? Because you know the scriptures that say what? The scriptures say to obey the law of the land.
Well, we're not taking that cure because that cure goes into what? The mark of the beast. It goes into the mark of the beast.
And the scripture clearly says we ought to obey power rather than men. Even if the law of the land say one thing, hey. We not on that. We ought to obey.
Who is above everything? You
know, it's the difference between our responsibility and our duty. Our responsibility is something. How to say it by our responsibility is something afterwards. But our duty is something beforehand. Understand? So it's like if you run in a grocery, you're responsible for opening the grocery, you know. But your duty is to make sure the grocery and everything to open. You understand?
Make sure the grocery running.
So we ought to obey the Most High. So it's not just coming out and doing the works, and you know what I mean? But we ought to, you know, decide and discern which laws we could keep in this kingdom and things like the cure that we're just going to do that will directly be against the Most High laws now.
So we duty is to obey the will of the Lord, to do the will of the Lord. And responsibility is what? To serve the Lord, to say no to the system.
Responsibility is to uphold the commandments.
And
go back to the scripture where it says, want to add sin to sin. So all who want to take this so-called cure, if they want to add sin to sin, they want to go back in their wickedness, they want to go back into partying, bullshitting, committing adultery, fornication, all the wickedness, it can exceed, it will multiply by 1,000. That's how wicked Israel is, you know. But hey, not to say it has some who said that they want to take it, and the Lord does do that to cause uproar. Because right now they don't say, they're talking about it, that what we're really talking about, all who take the so-called cure, the ones who never take it, it could be a threat to the ones who take it, and all these things to them. So what about the ones who never take it? It's not the ones that who take it that are threat to them. So that way right now, that was stirring up right now. So we're going to go on. You got uproars come right now. You're holding on pit bulls in our cell right now. These jakes is pit bull wicked. They barking right now. That's why you're hearing home invasions right now in Charlotte. Home invasion in Trinidad. We feel they may wanna recluse. It's like a woman. She was like so lonely. She cutting up a woman in pieces and had take she child just a company. So let's just show you the kind of mindset and the kind of things that are going on right now in my head. Are you going to take this thing, this so-called cure, we're going to block off your pineal gland? Yeah. We're blocking off your pineal gland from connecting to your abortion, right? So you're going to be a walking dead, you're going to be an empty vessel.
A zombie.
Any sprinkle,
zombie.
any unclean sprinkle enter you, and how you do all kind of things, running naked, raping, killing, mass shooting. Why bring on the scripture? Because the scripture here, what the scripture we're going to bring out here, when I say cut pertaining to the men, I know how we're going to be when you have abortion, which I like go back to Psalms 91. He's our shield and buckler at that time.
And I was telling you all in my previous video, which you all see on the God Bowl for the Truth. I say it's just a matter of time to see the result of the so-called cure that you all went and take.
That's right.
It's just a matter of time.
Which is in the next plea, the feast of the Eid, right?
In Psalms chapter 37 and verse 18. The Lord knoweth the ways of the upright.
You say what?
And the Lord knoweth the days of the upright.
You say you know the days of the week?
The days,
right? You say you know the days of the upright, right? Go ahead.
Yeah. And their inheritance shall be forever.
And our inheritance is going to be what?
Forever.
That means the kingdom of heaven is forever. That is our kingdom. That is what we're heralding right now. And this kingdom going down. Go ahead.
They shall not be ashamed in the evil time.
So we are not going to be ashamed prophesying in this time, which is the evil time, because we've seen all that we prophesying coming to pass. Go ahead.
And in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied.
So in the days of famine, whether it be physical famine or spiritual famine, we will be satisfied. Well, in spiritual famine, we have the word, so that already satisfying our soul. Physical famine, the Lord say, fear not, I will feed. Just as I feed my servant Elijah, I'll feed you.
And that's the thing we now see, because spiritual famine, when the famine and the word coming, these jigs gonna be, you know, running wild and crazy.
In fact, that goes back into Matthew 25 with the 10 virgin, 5 right, 5 foolish.
Because they want to be seeking for answers. They wouldn't be looking for answers and they wouldn't have none. They wouldn't know what to look for with the next step. It might even have some of them want to know what the next step, as Matthew 25 say. Right? And physical farming, they will be satisfied well too, because the Lord say, my servants will eat.
You say what?
My servants will eat.
Yeah, he's not you're on point.
And it's so spiritual that these things where they inject, all these so-called cure you taking, you don't know if you're gonna need, if you're gonna mess up your diet, how you eat. Normally you might need kind of digest food. Your throat might start soft, you can't swallow food, pain inside. A lot of plagues inside your vessel you can't even digest. So you can't even eat in peace.
Well, the Bible says if it alter in your DNA and it freaking up inside, you will be totally, you eat something different from what God created you to be.
But if you giving the covenant through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob through the blood, right? Because you're not dealing with blood, right? Bloodline, right? Through genetics, right? So you trying to say what you trying to tell you now? You gonna be you come like you joining a covenant with Esau here now, because Esau is unclean. He come like he has swine's blood. You understand? He has swine's blood, unclean blood, leprosy. You understand? He's a walking dead. So you gotta make yourself a walking dead. And then inject yourself with the matter beast and be a walking radiation. And what your radiation is doing is cause cancer. So you're here, you gotta start chop off from your head. You gotta start to get buttons, information busting out on your skin. You gotta be like you gotta be like World War Z. You gotta start running like madmen. Yeah, hey, your praise there about Shemishaka. Why we talking, we seen it. Because it already take place. Because that's why they think about Jake. They don't go down and take nothing. They don't research. They don't go down and take words. They don't seek nothing. But that's so simple minded. They believe that what say. They believe in line words. We people believe in line words. They go back into our true heritage and found, hey, yeah, we come from the Red Sea with Moses. Yeah, the Lord deliver we. Saying we back here, we come in slavery. Saying, yeah, verse 20.
See, but the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord shall be as the fat of lambs.
You say the wicked shall perish, we say, but the enemies of the wicked shall perish, and the what?
Enemies of the Lord shall be as the fat of lambs.
Yeah, because when it goes back into the wine press now, it's full. Yeah.
They shall consume into smoke.
They shall consume into what?
They shall consume into smoke.
Yeah, it goes back in the scripture that say the eye shall consume out of the head and like that. Thermal nuclear fire.
Because the Lord will bring a dread plague. Them nuclear weapons is where Russia, I think it's 14,000 nuclear weapons that are around the world, or more hide up. They go and cleanse the earth. They go and cleanse the earth with fire. So a lot of them going to get consumed as the brother say.
Yeah, shall they consume away?
Can't. Like I said, they come around.
It's Isaiah 65 and 13. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, my servant shall eat.
Behold, my servant shall what?
Behold, my servant shall eat.
Yeah, that is this God's promise unto us, the elect. He said, behold, my servant shall what? Shall eat. The hopeful elect. Remember that way.
But ye shall be hungry.
But you want to be hungry because you trust not in the Lord of Israel, God of Israel.
And let me just add, Salakia, it's so spiritual, it goes both ways. We can eat physically and spiritually. Because we eat in the wood right now, and that time we're going to be eating the wood even more.
And right now we've been satisfied with this word because we see the prophecies is actually coming to pass. It's taking place in our time. We see Kalalala.
For that, I don't want to say it. Right now, it's our whole sea and oil. You understand? And when that time comes, it's not going to have no sea or oil anymore. It's only have brothers who have this, who store up the oil. If you understand spiritually what I'm trying to say.
That's
so,
right, yeah.
It's a sea or oil. Brothers everywhere preaching right now, the word free. You understand? For the taking.
Can.
But it's not, you're not choosing the Lord. You understand? The Lord is choosing you.
Can.
I've precept for you.
He make, that one say something first, he makes some vessels for honor, and then he makes some for dishonor.
Can.
So you being on the side for honor, we had to preach whether you hear we forbid.
Can.
You understand? That we job. But you now look at yourself and find out what your purpose, as the brother was saying earlier on today. What is my purpose? You understand?
Yeah.
In the world, what is your purpose?
In this whole thing.
And Jake don't have no conscience so I think about what's my purpose in life. My purpose is like to be a wicked.
Yeah, Jake just want to be wicked.
Wicked nigger.
That's only one. That's all Jake intention. They just I want 2022 carnival. That's what they want.
As it is, like though, is looking for the better tomorrow.
Before you start.
Yeah, can.
Behold, my servant shall drink, but he shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but he shall be ashamed.
Yeah, we're going to be rejoicing when we see the salvation of our power.
Like they go back to the strangers. They go back to the strangers of our salvation.
Definitely.
They're going to be like, wait now, that culture, what's called your holy name?
Culture.
That culture going to be, right now, so you call it by physical, they want spiritually. Hey, we know in we work by, we went out and work for our 1 penny. We went out on the highways and byways, we do the work, we are diligent, following the unicorn with the word, and we go to the highways and byways, so we was working. While they was sleeping, we was working.
And yeah, they behind the computer watching, and they saw us because they are on the smartphones, the computer, they saw us, and they make fun of us. They make light of the whole thing. We go back to Proverbs 1 and 20. He say, behold, I call and no one respond, right? But that's
and that's we just like we just like a flick on the finger on the screen. So when they see us on the screen, they just flicking out. They just flicking the screen. That we just like a flick on the finger. But that time they gonna be strolling the screen, looking for the men I to see if they got a video, to see what's going on, or to hear more. Cause we gonna be like the latest news. We gonna be like the true news, not the false news. We're bringing in the social in the media. That's right. Yeah. What I bring on now?
Bring it out, because that precept had to come out.
I will start from 24. Yeah. You look at Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 24. It says, because I have called and you refuse.
Yeah, the Lord calling you on the internet. You're watching your big head on the internet. He calling you. You find the thing with your big head, smoky face, and yet you will not respond. Read.
Even the men and the Lord on the streets, you pass in
That's
men.
right. That's right.
Some people have a particular route where they take to go home, and I show before the lockdown. Plenty of you passing the men and the Lord every day. That are you going to work and you see them, when you're coming from work and you see them.
Hey, you talking the truth. When we saw white people be slowing down and they're watching us breaking the neck.
That's and some of them shaking their head. Some of them shaking their head, especially these wicked women. They shaking their head and watching us and scoffing. And hey,
they're watching each other breaking the neck. And not one of these wicked will come and inquire of the Lord.
Yeah, people passing in the car and stick out there and well, Jesus!
Chatting the prophets, spelling the prophets, it's all just that sweetie and thing.
And where's Jesus with this whole lockdown here? Well, I know they're taking the jobs all there. That's where the whole Jesus lead all into.
My mother the ones who selling. Yeah, sir, who selling, so them go and buy. So whoever they buy and tell them, hey, go and take the so-called cure. Yeah, so they're buying it from their pastor.
Yeah.
To want to take a job.
Because this whole verse here explains why you're going to be ashamed. Right? Because I have called and you refuse.
He said, you have called and what?
And you refuse.
The Lord said, I call him. But how did the Lord call you? You expect the Lord to come down and actually call you? No. Through the voice of the prophet. Like call you.
I have stretched out my hand and no man
how did the Lord stretch out his hand? Through the voice of the prophet. You see the prophets in Sawa, in Curep, in Grandy. And he expounding this word to you, telling you change your ways, the time is at hand, something about to happen. You don't have been calling you all the time and he wasn't answering.
Say, but he has set at naught all my counsel.
Yeah, you didn't come and serve and come to Brother God and the prophets and say, well, what is the meaning of this sign here? I seen the 12 tribes of Israel. What is the meaning of this whole thing here? I seen the mark of the beast with a microchip here. What is the meaning of that, boy? Nobody's saying that. You just said it. I feel like I figure out what I'm doing there and going your stupid smoky way.
Hey, your papa, my God, this is what it is. This wicked, brother.
It's all my counsel and with none of my reproof. You understand? So when you look at it, everything the men and the Lord was saying, you disregard everything.
Yeah, these niggas make it suspect.
And when they say none of my reproof, it goes back to none of my correction. So you don't say all the men are to correct you and your wicked ways, to repent and turn to Yahweh, try to turn to the power of Israel. But you don't be so wicked that you don't be bowing to the system, you don't go down to Egypt for help. That is your whole program.
Yeah, these Jakes and them so wicked, but how is on point? Like your whole purpose is Egypt, get back Egypt to go wickedness. Like Lot's wife, I mean to cut here. Like Lot's wife. Lot's wife just, if she was trying out too, you know, but she was sour boy, you know, she trying to do that sour face. With Babylon, Saddam did destroying. She was having a good time in Saddam. And the Bible and the Lord say, hey, just to look back will fuck you up.
And that is its spirit, because when she said only 2/3, and that is zeal for the Lord, because they're walking following in her. But that is, hey, I fear the Lord. But when she started getting real now, they're like,
she didn't have the knowledge. The knowledge was to keep you. She was
according to knowledge.
No, that according to knowledge. So the guy was like that.
She wasn't rooted and grounded.
That's so spiritual, at young, because when you really look at it, it was a woman.
You know, understand? You know, so like you know, must do a video on that. The Lot's wife and that very serious video.
That was saying, because that was spiritual, because when you look at it, it was a woman, you understand? Even when it goes to Job, who was telling Job, Chris, the Lord, it was a woman, and what the Lord said about the men and the Lord who wasn't defiled by women, it goes into philosophy. It goes into philosophy. When you look at it, a woman, weaker vessel, a woman, you know, in the beginning, all sin. Woman, you understand?
I need that. So like, that's what I was saying. So like, look at it here. As I say, to give the strength unto woman, because they destroy kings.
So when you look at the whole scenario, a lot of men out there going and turn bitches because they're women, you know what I mean? You understand?
But they're not bitches already. Actually, they're not bitches already. If you emotional, when the truth coming out to you, you're in sour emotional. The last bitch we was talking to in sour, and a man is a bitch. I'm talking to he. I don't think so. You know, this well, the man does the thing. Besides, you don't know it's a bitch spirit you have on you.
Because you will let your woman easily chain you up to take this so-called thing.
Yeah, you remember?
You understand?
And that time gonna be like, oh God, baby, and that same baby gonna go behind your back because she don't tired eating your son eating. That's why I'm gonna go back to the scripture. I said, through these 3 men, Noah, Job, and Daniel could have saved their own soul, not the sons and the daughters.
Yeah, they had to deliver their own soul because everything was fucking off.
That was saying so. And which generation? I mean, I should say, when you see this generation, I say, wait, Lord, is anybody gonna raise up after me?
I think it's Yahweh shall make the same onto what shall I like this generation unto?
The vipers. So you just say, well, you Lord say, don't say that the prophets are even lucky to wake up in this time. And look, hey, Lord, because how the Lord is dealing with a balance. We was in that wicked world, you know, following the ways of the heathens and choosing their way, eating unclean, committing adultery, doing fornication, all kind of things. And the Lord will Lord take you out of that darkness and bring you into the marvelous light. You know?
You know, as you talking that talk there and all it was expounded yesterday, with the part where you say a woman will sell she body and it was truth.
Yeah.
Blacks and all sing this song, he says some boy could touch a girl or some kind of shit like that. No, it's a carnal song. But the Lord could cause it to say that and it will come to pass. Because at the end of the day, he said, some boy go lose a girl tonight, somebody go touch it.
But he watching what going on in society too, you know.
Yeah.
Them guys, you know, I mean, using the body to acquire things. Carnally,
exactly.
Things, cars, shoes, clothes, brands.
Yes, a boy go touch it for you because once you in that in the truth and you're not rooted and grounded, a boy go touch it for you.
No woman of this generation go say, yes, I will obey my husband. Them will never say, I will obey my husband.
This wicked bitch
they don't like that word.
And this wicked bitch sing this song.
Obedience.
And
silence. They don't like that word.
This wicked bitch sing this song. He say, you don't have a man, you have a man.
Yeah, that's how wicked it is. And watch it today. Watch it today. All these TikTok apps and Facebook. Watch these. The Lord even shape these women like idols. So these men worshiping their girl. Yeah. They put their girl on pedestals, right? You know, and how she should on she body for niggas in the world who blinging more than you.
Bring that scripture on for woman become the beginning of sin. Somebody can get a scripture for who playing better than you. And this is the niggas who don't take your girl from you. Because this is adulterous generation. So you should not be putting out your girl in show. You know, how she have on bomb shots, you know, slapping the ass, all these things. And we're going to go to the next one when I'm going with your girl. You understand?
That's how wicked our people is.
Whoever have to bring it out.
Yeah.
When?
Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 and verse 24.
When?
It say, of the woman came the beginning of sin.
You said the woman came what?
The beginning of sin.
And you all worshiping your woman. You never go down on your knees and worship your Abashimi outside before, but you're worshiping your woman. Your woman tell you jump, you say how high. You'll do anything for me, baby. Yes, baby, you know that too. Like a fucking panty man spirit, but you can't come in along the road.
That's right, because they go ahead.
So I want to bring our next precept to that one time, guys. So Act 10 and 13. Yeah.
And that is the show.
The Bible says, give not your strength unto a fucking woman. Don't do that. Don't give your strength unto a woman. Don't put your head on a block. I can put my head on a block for my girl. You'll lose it.
Can.
You know, every time, I remember when I used to be out in the world act.
Yeah.
You have they say you have a girl. I tell you how fuck up woman is, eh?
Yeah.
You bring home bring across 3 partners and you know all of you dressed up in you know she eyes leave you and watching a partner, one of your partners. They be real.
You know?
Because remember at the end of the day, they're not in the truth.
But just last night, just last night.
Don't let's gaping a boy committing an underlow adultery.
Just last night, me and carry out onto the sea and with the care, because it has some Spanish, you know, line up on the bay waiting for work because they had no work. So, you know, we was running late, so we say, hey, come, we eat our food so we watch no face. So we was like trying to bring the whole thing and show him, hey, and we show him try or some kind of thing. It's like, yeah, we said, Mr. Pay or something like that, I'm sure them, yeah. So, you know, he trying to talk, he had a little slight English, so he was talking about, come tell him, I said, me, my brother, he, chica, my chica, we not go on him chica, no, he said, no, me, yeah, he said, respect, me, respect, he said, he go on my cousin, you know, and he cousin chica, which is a girl, come and tell him, me, you, fucky, then he said, no, he said, he gonna tell the cousin, hey, your chica come tell me, you know, he said no respect. So that is where the mind start, the Northern Kingdoms and the Southern Kingdom women.
Yeah, the Northern Kingdom, they well gone, but
these gone.
Chiquita and them real gone.
Yeah.
Bring on that preserve there.
The book of Sirach chapter 10 and 13. Yeah. For pride is the beginning of sin.
Pride is the beginning of sin. Right? And really what's going on in society, in any communities. Understand? A man wouldn't get up and do something just to be comfortable or be contrite or be humble. Understand? It's only because by thing that girl like this, I want to dress like this. Understand? It's all pride. You know. Which girl do like a proud man? No girl want no man who think and quiet in the corner and, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she like the ones that full of themselves.
Come on, you understand? So that pride and females being the beginning of sin goes hand in hand. The woman is the form of pride for a man. So when you have when you know your girl is a looker, correct? And she full of boys, you alone and
you walking on the street, so
you walking on the
road. Washing your head. The eye spitting out the woods of the seat.
That's how your pride go become your downfall because a boy say, boy, you are telling me, you see a girl? She over the road by Jerry when you was you see her?
I know my girl.
Jerry coming and drop plates and food and thing. When last Jerry drop back up and do to you. And you and Jerry, you know what I mean to say?
No,
but your pride. My God, what matter?
But we'll fight one time. We'll get checks.
Jerry name a concrete house where he can't talk to my thing. She had your pride up there. That's how she become the beginning. Go ahead, finish her kind of.
You're on point.
And so like all these women who do is pleasure. There's what pleasure they don't know how your road big. Alright. And when things are road, the man don't sample a road. That's how wicked this woman is. Yeah, pleasure. That all this how wicked it is. Yeah, they train like thirsty travelers.
Yeah, what thirsty travelers?
Yeah.
Finish that scripture.
It say,
now you're not swinging on women, but you women have to get it. You
yeah,
have to because
they be ashamed.
A lot of men gonna lose their salvation because of you bitches.
Where?
And he that hath it shall pour out abomination.
Right, so he that had that pride in other words, he that had that woman in a, you idolize the woman then. Because you have pride because of she, you know. She give you that pride. So once you have she and she following up that hair, as they say, you're getting swell. You'll pour out abominations, you will do things that you wouldn't do because why? Nah, I might girl, but you're not saying my thing. You know what I mean to say? She will, well, baby, you know thing, I know you say thing, but I don't know, just a little picture up in the color, just for a little flavor. You know, a little crab in the pail out. You know what I mean? That's well, alright, baby, I mean, it's just one piece. You know, I eating it, but in the pot. The law even say if it cook, if you had them thing in a vessel, You're supposed to destroy the vessel and all.
Yeah.
You understand? It's not no washout when it comes to that. You're supposed to destroy them things.
Yeah.
You understand what on?
Yeah. It say, and therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities.
Strange calamities. Right?
Yeah, and overthrew them utterly.
Right, overthrow them utterly, because like the same reference I bring, your girl by your neighbor, when you walk in, you want to be there because why? Because of your pride. All of a sudden you find, what's going on here, boy? And this thing, it's Lisa, and you go on your AIDS.
Wow.
Strange calamity and overthrow you utterly, because why? It's strange because you ain't know who you get. Because you get, baby, but you know me, I love you alone, and it's you alone. Right? And if I don't care for AIDS, you're utterly overthrown. There are certain places you can't work, because when they check your foot, because some places don't check your blood work. They may where you know what I mean, like in the food and beverage industry, you can't work there if you have AIDS.
And that's your best feel, like
you understand? And if that you feel like we say you go on and study, you know what I mean, that your career, then
you go, you
that is it there for you. Because of pride, because of your woman. You understand?
We know now, and you go drum up into the yeah, this sound is 20.
First Peter chapter 4, and I'll start at verse 16. Let's see. Yeah.
Praise the Lord,
Each and every day.
We see it, right? And even and a lot of these heathens too. I was telling you yesterday, I say the Lord paying somebody on these heathens, getting ready to get ravished, to get put to slavery. And so don't feel these heathens and them get caught. These is them like they feel like they watch it. We jakes like they don't nothing like shit. They watching them and shaking their head. Like a hissing and shaking. Who's them thing? Yeah, but but in the time to come, we see one gonna have all the ancient. We see one gonna be begging to come in our chambers. The men of the Lord. And these wicked, but a lot of women will be coming to cleave on the men of the Lord, like the scripture says, we're going to be cleaving into one man. So take away their reproach, and their reproach is going back to their wicked ways. And their prideful ways and all them things. But the Lord have his women who he preserve, for the elect. So they are there. They are there, and you go down, they might be they never know that they might be unclean, they might be doing certain things, but they might be a looks like fear the Lord. The Lord might use these women, and a lot of these women who come in your life and they just spring back out. That's somebody we might meet in our scene, but I see the brothers who will be going through, because to me, when all hell started to break loose, because like we go on with Israel and Gaza, with the war, it was 11 days, and then like simmer down. So that picture of war, so if it's like 2 weeks, and the whole place there's like enough food and nothing to drink, that time when women are trying to cleave on men and law, because their husband and the
regular nigga wouldn't tell them nothing. He wouldn't have nothing to tell them, no scene to show them, no spiritual scene to show them. So she will have to come to a man of the Lord to show, my Lord, what is the scene? She might even want to dwell with you. Well, she will want to dwell with you, because you will become like she rock her safety.
But we know in that their husband would not be die, gone dead. Because they're going to die, like scripture says, they're going to die from wars. They're going to die from going out on the wars and battle and farming. Yes, and they're going to die from that. So a lot of these women are going to be clean. A lot of these women have spirits on them. So a lot of these women are going to leave, Lord, going to leave them to be bold on the ground, sit down like as nothing as dumb, and crying and sit down right there and is that they get a bomb drop on them, is that a car run over them, is that they get a stray bullet. You understand? They have couple of salad and they must eat them up, or some kind of pit bull, or a big Rottweiler that in a nice dog, the dog, and then feed the dog for about 2 weeks, because they eat them about 2 weeks. That dog is that them eat dog, you don't eat them. You understand? And them are not just like them dog are hungry. Them dog use the last strength and bust it through. And people them aim to bite it at the throat. You understand?
Bring it out.
Yeah, the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 and 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh.
So when it say time have come for judgment to start at the house of Yahweh. You're talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. Let's say it's not only with the men of the Lord, and going down to these 2 thirds, because we are get trial same way too. Because the Lord is coming, because who is so coming for? He's so coming for the men of the Lord. He's so going to be looking for the men of the Lord. We know, like the brother was saying, that in the station, they might have one name in our room, stick up on the wall. Alright, this is the captain here, this is the end of the camp here, this is the next one here, we are taking 11, so this one, we know east, so that your east of your eyes, like the scripture we define your eyes into the front and to the back. I think so it'll go. So yeah, like they say, bloody out. You know, they want to see everything so they know what's going on. You know, so the Lord going to start, you know, with his house first and starting with the men of the Lord, you know, and going up to these wicked 2/3, you know. Because, hey, and that'll show you how sick it is. The Lord going to try to take you out of this place before it get destroyed. You know, so the 2/3 go and get it destroyed and right stick. You know, why that? Anybody have a question?
Also to add to when you check it, you know, we see in our judgment because we, the men of the Lord, we actually see poor in the society as well too, you know. Because simple as this pandemic, this is gonna affect us. Because we had to do everything according to the righteousness. We can't go and break in a nigga house and steal. We can't go and do these things. So that's why this is gonna be affecting us first.
No, well, what I can say, what I can say, let wisdom and knowledge be still at your time because we had to know spiritually how to buff and weave, how to dance through the system. We know how, because like me, simple as me, I just sit down and meditate. That's why the Lord say, hey, sit down and meditate. Meditate at the time will come in. So I don't know, hey, they might, because they don't bring armed security in my work already. I working in fishing industry. They don't bring armed security in the market. They bring testing, they have everything right down, put it into the weights, and selling and money and everything right now, everything right now. Yeah. They taking the spray in your hand, they keep checking your temperature. All these things they don't have program, but the system don't have program for the mark of the beast. Yeah. So what if I gonna do? I gonna go in no, I will go to work, pull my fish, and come back and go up in my house. And let the boss when I'm see what I see about. Even if it reach to, I know how to chop the bush. They cut through the back and reach on the boat. You know, I had to make the work, I had to feed my family at the end of the day. So you don't know how to work. I ain't going to work with no light on the boat. Because right now, Paris out there, they don't show about 5 already. And up in south, 1 dead. So don't feel like nothing is going on right now. Things going on right now. But it's going on the low. Because remember, government don't make nothing big on the public way. They don't
want nothing bigger than Corona.
Yeah,
that's your part. Bigger than that. Hey, that must be the headline.
Headline, right through. God, the high people and bugged and frightened.
We living in the end time. This is the end of days. God. What you always expecting some more time? No time, no more time. The Bible says, and there shall be time no longer. Time is it's off now.
It say, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be to them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh?
You say, what shall be the end of them? If it be so to us, right? You say, what shall be the end of them that believe not or obey not the gospel of Yahweh? What's going to happen to you, my friend, that do believe this gospel, that fix in your ways? What will happen to you?
You know how the strong towards your security. You know that one with you at that time. You know?
Yeah, it say, and if the righteous scarcely be saved.
You see, I know this is a very cool, that precept is a very cool precept, you know. That makes me understand. It's like when we leave here, I say it in the last video and I'll say it again. When we brothers depart and we leave and go to the various homes, every man has to work out his own salvation with fear and trembling, you know. We read that little part again. For him, the what?
It say, and if the righteous scarcely be saved.
Yeah, we consider ourselves as righteous men, you see, but don't say if the righteous scarcely be saved. Well,
where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
So that's why the Lord said, not only righteous you have to be in here, you have to be holy and righteous. Holy means set apart.
Righteous means law abiding.
And righteous just means law abiding, right? But you have to be set apart from the world. So that's why the Lord called them holy men of the Lord. Purge.
Separate.
It says, wherefore, let them that suffer according to the will of Yahweh commit the keeping of their souls.
You say let them suffer according to the will of Yahweh what?
Of Yahweh commit the keeping of their souls.
Commit to the keeping of their souls, where?
To him in well-doing as unto a faithful creator.
You say to him in well-doing, meaning to say, like I say, going home and working out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
That's even dealing with the Kodash. The Lord didn't give you that spirit to just be slumbering and not doing anything about it. You have orders. Your orders is to preach the gospel. Your orders is to be a doer. You understand? Man, the Lord has certain orders. When you get a Holy Spirit, you not just to be lay back. You understand?
How you going to be laid back? How you going to be
You
laid
have
back?
things to do as a man of the Lord. So you have, as the scripture says, say, we got committing. When say you read it, we read a little part.
Yeah, it say that commit the keeping of their souls to Him in well-doing as unto a faithful Creator.
So you're committing, you're keeping on your soul. And what is how are you doing that? For a man role is to preach the gospel, be a doer, you understand? Be a role model for younger brothers as well too. You understand? And if it's a woman, she had to be a chase keeper at home. She had to respect she husband. She has certain things to do as well. You understand? So it's really about we keeping the soul. You understand? You committing that all you had to do, and in the last time you die, all you should really be doing. You understand? Prophesied unto the end.
You see, like how he mentioned that this is Psalms 141 verse 4. You see, incline my heart. You say, incline not my heart to any evil thing, to practice wicked works with men. So we're not going to practice the wickedness or even take the so-called job that work iniquity. Because taking the job is working iniquity. Let me not eat of their dainties, right? Verse 5, let the righteous smite me. Now what do you mean by let the righteous smite me? Let the brothers rebuke me. Right? He said, let the righteous smite me. It shall be kindness. The Lord called it a rebuke towards you that don't come into this truth and is slacking off. A rebuke is kindness, and let him reprove me.
And so like I love too.
And
Right? Because we loving with people, that's what we will do. You understand?
This is right now. This is love. We're doing right now out there, warning you, and having a circle of morning for you. This is love. This is showing you love. And what is love? The law, statutes, and commandments, and we teach them to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. I have actually trying to change them and repent. Right?
we finish it off. It shall be an excellent oil, which shall not break my head, for yet my prayers also shall be in their calamities. So he said, let the righteous smite me, meaning let the elders or the righteous men rebuke me and set me back on the righteous course. Which is important.
And this verse that I'm being right now. If anybody lacking in any little, you know, you're accustomed to never always in his straight fiery, and it's like the world is trying to talk him. Hey, you are the little brother, no, hey, you know, so that reason, the brother, no, hey, you know, through the spirit of six and things, and reason, and try to boost the brother because, hey, as Yahweh say, hey, if you want sheep, go astray, and go behind that one sheep. So we all try to a certain. When the brother who was in the camp, you know, while I was a great, you know, he about down shake right now. We went behind that ship numerous times, but as pride, take that ship away. You know, pride and being disobedient and the respect for the elders, take that ship away. You know, and he even take away our young brother same way too. Because why he make that same down ship, take away his crowd. That'll show you carry wickedness too. You gotta be strong and fire, you gotta be grounded. You know what I mean? You gotta be grounded. Like when I say the foundation, you gotta be strong. How is it? Yeah, the foundation gotta be strong like the concrete. You understand?
You gotta hold on to the truth with all your might because when you read the book of 2nd Ezra, it'll tell you that a time going and come where you don't have no kind of spirituality in the land. This spirit what the brothers have here, they're gonna be far from all these wicked things, you understand? You know, I have no kind of, because some people still have a kind, you know, some people in the world, but they still try to be kind, they still a conscience, you understand? And the little with the support job, I just believe that that is what we're gonna have them being bugged out. You understand?
Everybody for themselves, you know,
I have a precept here as you just talked that. He says, this is Isaiah 33 and 6. He says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of the time. And the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
So we knowing how to operate, how to move with certain because we might be going, hey, a lot of things going to be happening. We might be in a position that, hey, we had to flee or we had to make a certain move or a certain decision, or we had to use wisdom and Yahweh Shemeshai, let he be our guide. Let Yahweh Shemeshai be our guide at that time, you know, because we know they're going to be searching and looking for the men of the Lord. You know, at that time we know not to trust your family, because your family is the one who gonna put up, as I remember the article, he said that if family members who never take the so-called cure to go and report the ones who never take it. So that no gonna come shit, that gonna come shit the train out here. So it's like an all pour-up thing. You know, they're gonna pop and a lot of our family, our wicked chicks don't like us because we cutting them and telling them the truth. They'll be like, oh he play all Israelites and all nights and calling us nicknames, you know, and pointing us because why? We are not for their turn. We are not for their wickedness. Same as Esau say, we are not for their turn. Same way as these two Jacob, they following they have a covenant with Esau and follow the ways of Esau to punish the men of the Lord. Same way back and say, hey, let our blood be your Mashiach blood be in our children. And this is the same wicked ones right here, the same thing. Hey, we're gonna put these men of the Lord to death. So you come back, they crucify the Lord again. You know? Because the detection is applied as eyes, is elect. You know, that's show you the mindset that our people today, they want to punish righteousness and exalt on righteousness.
Yeah, like the scripture says, folly is certain with dignity.
Yeah.
Because with that same principle, you brother talking about in their proper right, say that we, the men of the Lord, were made to reprove their thoughts. You understand? So we being made to reprove their thoughts, it goes a long way, not just the heathens, but the spiritual heathens too. You understand? The two-thirds of Israel. You understand?
I have a precept here. Oh yeah, they have a precept there? This is Psalms 112. I'll start from the top. It says, praise ye the Lord. Blessed is the man that feareth the Lord, that delighteth greatly in his commandment.
What you feel, Lord? Go ahead.
So now, brother, this is the feeling. It's the best I ever feel being in the truth. You understand? Because I know time is going to get hard. But it's the best I feeling because I know that everything coming to pass. They should, like in the precept, what the precept you're reading, I want to say, they shall be ashamed, but my servant will have a joy of heart.
Isaiah 65 and 15.
Right, Isaiah 65 and 14, saying that they will have a joy of heart. That's why I'm paraphrasing. Maybe if they bring it out fast. Yeah, because you're the best. I mean, really, the best I ever feel in the truth. Knowing that it's going on, it's going to shit. The world going to shit.
Anybody?
And Isaiah 65 and 14. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but he shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
And Salakia, and you know what I'm actually telling you the same way? Is that your mind gonna be free. Exactly. Your mind gonna be free from everything what's going on right now. You're gonna be bugged out and be like frightened. You're gonna be like, yeah, all praise to Yahweh, Shai. Yeah. Home is sweet home, you know, you ready, hey, you ready. We seeing chariots, we seeing another chariot side, we seeing Babylon falling, we seeing wars, we seeing